Disturbing world, the disturbing world of YNW Melly. Hey, bro, is Melly ever gonna get released? Is that nigga like gonna be in jail forever? What the fuck is wrong with him? Like, he did backdoor his homies, right? Or nah? Is he convicted for that, or they just
YNW
assume he did?
Melly has been in jail for the last 1,438 days. For 4 years, the world has been wondering if the rapper is in fact guilty of premeditated murder, with the victims being his two best friends
Shot both them
that he has known since elementary school. As of right now, the death penalty is a potential fate
Evil
for
ass
him.
nigga.
But just before he got arrested, he released his collaboration with Kanye West that skyrocketed his fame. He had multiple songs generating millions of views and streams, and was on his way to being the next SoundCloud superstar. When the news broke that he was being investigated, people started to scrutinize him. His lyrics were shockingly descriptive. His interviews may have had clues that could tie him to this crime. His life in jail for the past 4 years has been rough, where he's being subject to inhumane treatment and borderline torture from the jail guards. As of today, YNW Melly is not guilty, but since we have not heard his defense yet, it's hard to imagine his innocence.
Bro, how do he even look?
Jamel Demons, yes.
His name is Jamel Demons.
That's his real name. Was born to mother Jamie Demons.
Jamel Demons, and now this nigga in jail. What
King.
the fuck?
When she was just
Hey,
14
demon,
years
they
old.
killed him.
The teenager and her mother raised the boy at the Orangewood Park Apartments in Gifford, Florida. In kindergarten, Jamel met his first friend, Christopher Thomas, who we now know as YNW Juvie.
So then when I walk in the kindergarten room, I see him, then he just started smiling and dancing, so it just made me happy. Now I want to be here.
Since his mother was so young, they moved around to various projects up and down eastern Florida. He still doesn't know who his father is. Jamie says her son was a great kid, quiet, smiley, loved to sing and dance, but Melly admits he had a dark side to him, one that he discovered when he was just 9 years old.
He had a little couch with a whole bunch of toys and shit under it, and like I seen a toy gun. I was just playing with that bitch, like pew pew.
Then Melly discovers his uncle's real gun.
When I rolled, I hit my head under the couch. When I hit my head under the couch, I stayed up for a little bit. I seen some shit shining. It was a 22 revolver, a real gun. I'm a kid though, so I just walk out the house and I shot that bitch. And I couldn't hear out my ear for like a week. But then I was like, damn, this a real gun, you know what I'm saying? If you up that bitch at a nigga and bust his ass, that's his soul in that, like, it's death in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is up this motherfucker in your ass, just you disappear, bitch. Real shit, bro. I like how them bitches look, for real. I'm in love with them bitches.
Before
I don't blame you. I love how pistols look.
Melly was 10 years old, he was infatuated with the power of having a weapon. In 7th grade, he brought a very large knife to school and threatened to unalive himself and another girl. It's pretty clear this young man was very deeply disturbed at a young age. Shifting his focus towards music was productive for him. In 8th grade, he recorded his first song.
Niggas be tripping, but never be body. You keep talking all this shit, and I'm a happy rockin' party. You's a punk nigga.
In 2015, YNW was
Said this is ass. Somebody said this is ass.
formed. Jamel went by Melly, Christopher went by Juvie, Anthony Williams went by Sack Chaser. The rap crew started releasing music consistently on SoundCloud in mid-2015 and quickly gained support from their classmates. But at the start of 10th grade, Melly caught his first case for firing a weapon at 3 upperclassmen in a school zone. Demons was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count
That's for real. His last name is Demons. Man, that's
of
like raw
discharging a
last name.
firearm in public. This got him expelled from school and locked up for 1 year at age 16. It was during this time that Melly decided to take his music career very seriously, so he got to work.
I just hope sometime I'll be home soon. It won't be long, I promise. I will be okay.
Clearly, Melly had a gift. He has a very unique, raspy yet deep cadence and naturally knows how to control his pitch. He spent his days behind bars writing love songs and murder ballads.
Girl, you know I love it when I'm next to you. Riding through the 772.
When he got released around October of 2016, he released his track 772 Love, which gained a lot of local support and some online buzz.
Damn. 42 mil? Yeah.
He then previewed another
43? I said 42?
track that he wrote behind bars that would end up changing his life.
I ain't get to roll no weed. I ain't get to roll no switches. I was locked up on Christmas. I ain't get to see my niggas.
Melly knew this track, Murder on My Mind, was going to be a big one. He eventually recorded the song on a whole new beat with a faster tempo and released it in March of 2017. This is where Melly started taking his social media presence very seriously, focusing on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Since he was on parole from his previous bid, the judge actually used this song as a violation of his parole because of its detailed lyrics of Melly fantasizing about murdering people, and thus he got locked up again. Now, using song lyrics to incriminate someone is illegal in some states, and a lot of people like to make the argument that it's just art, which is definitely true, but Melly, even outside of his music, has made multiple questionable statements that are too dark to ignore. It was during this second confinement where he really started to generate a following. It's unclear how much time he spent locked
You got
up, but he
demon-like eyes, boy.
is now 17 years
Look at the
old,
soulless.
and around October of 2017, his team was promoting a hashtag Free YNW Melly campaign. His family and friends even produced and filmed an entire music video for his song 772 Love, which now has over 40 million views on YouTube. Upon his release in March of 2018, he was starting to explode. He immediately dropped a music for Melly the Menace and did a number of live performances in Florida. His fame was leveling up. He released Blue Balenciagas, which would go on to do 70 million views.
Hey, that song actually good. Blue Beyonce.
Released a track called Butter Pecan, and he was traveling around the country and enjoying his freedom. All the while, Murder on My Mind was generating millions of views, and rap fans around the world were catching on to the YNW Melly wave. In fact, a lot of artists like Young Thug, Lil Durk, T Grizzly, and Uzi were big fans of Melly before most other normal fans caught on.
Exactly.
He was a lot of artists' favorite artist. Right after his 18th birthday, he got arrested again for possession of marijuana, possession of weapon or ammunition by a convicted felon, and drug paraphernalia. Cortland Henry, aka YNW Bortland, Melly's longtime friend, was also arrested for possession of a weapon or ammunition by a convicted felon. They both posted bonds and were released the following day. With Murder on My Mind exploding, it was time for him to record a music video, and it's too graphic for me to even show. But he visually depicts the aftermath of a crime scene where he shot a friend and the friend slowly dies in his arms.
Yeah, that was weird. He was giving perfect details of like how he shot his friend. He cocked it back and shot it again. Like, what the fuck is going on?
These lyrics have been
world?
psychoanalyzed, and even though he wrote this song many years ago, the song may have shockingly foreshadowed real events. I didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back, and shot him twice.
Look at
his
that,
body
like...
dropped down to the floor and he got teardrops in his eyes. He grabbed me by my hands and said he was afraid to die. I told him, "It's too late, my friend, it's time to say goodbye," and he died inside my arms. In his first interview with No Jumper, his whole demeanor was strange, but he revealed something very interesting.
So what you got tattooed on your face? Tell me about it a little bit.
What? On my face?
Yeah. We got the heart on this side.
Alright.
What's that say above your eyebrow on that side?
Which side?
Oh, either one. What's it?
You know, I got Sat Chase right here. That's my brother and my twin.
Okay.
And I got Juvie.
Juvie?
Yeah, my brother.
Just a lot of your friends who passed?
Yeah. Nah, them my niggas right there.
Oh, okay.
My brothers right there.
My bad. I wouldn't get none of
Got
my
pearls on.
friends tattooed on my face until they died.
Yeah,
I'm not a
Shit.
good friend like you are,
Shit for
apparently.
life. This shit for life.
So Melly has his two best friends named.
Well, but you gotta think about it. Sometimes you don't know when they're gonna live, so you can't. It's not like he predicted they death.
Tattooed on his
You can't just accuse him of that.
face. These types of tattoos are usually to commemorate lost ones, but in this case, they are alive and well.
But like my grandma did not pass. She not passed away yet, but I got her name on my body. I know eventually she's gonna die, so I'm just getting ahead of time. But I really love. That's what I'm saying. I love her so much that I'm down to. You know what I'm saying? So what? I don't think that's a good connection to put to Melly though. That's a weird connection.
For now. As Melly was finishing up his album We All Shine, one of Kanye West's writers, Sci-Hi the Prince, showed him Melly's music. Ye flew him out to LA to work on music, and when he got there, they had a pretty funny first meeting.
I was eating a pickle in his refrigerator. When I turned around, all I heard was, "Who pickled them is?" Then I was like, oh shit, that Kanye, what the fuck? Then he was like, hell yeah, how long the pickles been in there? I'm like, I don't know. I smashed that bitch. Then he came and he was like, nah, I'm not gonna touch those.
So Melly, his manager 100K Track, and Kanye are in the studio for 2 hours listening to music until he asks Melly to play some of his songs. And this is what happened.
Then we play Mixed Personalities, and he goes crazy. He's like, bruh, this is me, this is Ye, this is Kanye, this is Yeezy, this is me. And he's like, I'm like, damn. So me and Melly looking at each other like, damn, he fuck with it. He like, bruh, I want to jump on this.
This is me, this
right.
is Yeezy.
He said, I want to jump on this. But then after I told him no, he was like, damn, why? I was like, because we about to drop it, we in the process. He's like, bruh, whatever I got to do, I get it done, like to be on the record, like, because this is really me, like I'm feeling a connection to it.
Kanye resonated with the Mixed Personalities track, most likely because of his struggles with bipolar disorder.
Got mixed personality. That nigga do got mixed personality.
Which Melly also admits he has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. They came together, filmed a music video with Cole Bennett, and it would ultimately get released. This is only the second SoundCloud artist that Ye collaborated with, before Donda. The other one was Lil Pump. So Melly just secured a ticket to superstardom with that feature. But just when things were looking great, a very, very dark day was around the corner.
Damn.
On October 26th, 2018, YNW Bortland, whose real name is Cortland Henry, shows up to Memorial Miramar Hospital with 2 dead bodies in his car. The victims were both on the right side, front and back seat. They were the bodies of Anthony Williams, aka YNW Sack Chaser, and Christopher Thomas, aka YNW Juvie.
What the fuck? Bro, Melly, if you really killed, I don't think you should connect their deaths because his name, he just happened to get their name on his body. That I don't think you should connect it like that though.
2 childhood friends. The vehicle had 8 shots on the right side and 1 through the back window. The police asked what happened, and Bortland said they were victims of a drive-by shooting. He said he left the New Era recording studio in Fort Lauderdale, drove west on 595, then south on 75, and exited on Miramar Parkway heading west. He said on Southwest 160th, a vehicle passed by on his right side and started shooting. He ducked down to avoid being shot, and when he sat up, he saw his friends bleeding out, so he drove to the hospital, which was conveniently right around the corner. After this report, the detectives and officers shut down the crime scene and walked 12 blocks on foot. Not a single report of gunshots, nor evidence of a shooting was found. Bortland was tested for gunshot residue on his hands but came back negative. The roommate, Dontavius Withers, of Sack Chaser and Juvie, was questioned by the police since he lived at their last known address. He said there were 2 cars when they left the studio, a gray Jeep, which is where the murder took place in,
So they got shot up in a gray
and
Jeep.
a red Mitsubishi, which Withers said that he and Melly were in. He said he went straight home and found out later that his roommates were dead and didn't know where Melly was. But it was later proven that Withers lied about the situation. Before police showed up, he was with Melly at Fredo Bang's house. Withers changed his story and said that
he was right there the whole time. What the fuck, huh? You talking to him? Huh?
Melly was in the Jeep when they left the studio, but then got into the Mitsubishi around Sheridan Ave when Withers snapped.
Bro, his homie just overly snitched on him. Damn, this shit true, bro. It's always that one homie. Oh my fucking god.
Snapchatted him
It's like he accidentally snitched on him too.
to pick him up. Police obtained security footage from the manager of the recording studio, which proved Melly left in the gray Jeep. He got into the back left seat. Remember, victims were in the front right and back right seats. Cell phone records show that Withers went straight home without stopping. So,
But how you know that Melly did they whatever these people did do a drive-by, right?
Melly never entered the Mitsubishi.
Like, how about he did a drive-by, right? He was in the Jeep. The niggas came, shot the car up, right? Melly just happened to duck. Some people survived. Like, look at what's his name? I remember he was the only one that survived when they did a drive-by on him. He was the only survivor. He watched his brother die. So how you know this is not the same situation? Fuck, he a Florida rapper. Fuck is his name?
When police investigated the Jeep, they found one .40 caliber shell casing on the floorboards where Melly was sitting. It was inside a white plastic bag. If this was a drive-by, there would not be shell casings inside of the car. This supports evidence that shots occurred from inside of the car. Police were able to obtain T-Mobile cell phone records that track their locations minute by minute. These records show that Melly, Bortland, Sack, and Juvie were all in the car together at the time of the murder. They did confirm that the Jeep exited on Miramar Parkway, but turned north on Southwest 184th and then west on Pines Boulevard at 353, and then turned back east at 406. This is enough time to
Damn, who's saying when they go there, they shot them niggas, turned around.
to make it all the way to the outskirts of the city where nothing is around and back. The cell phone records also show that they were driving around the area west of I-75 before arriving to the hospital at 4:35. Melly's cell phone was separated from the car at 4:32, just 3 minutes before the Jeep arrived to the hospital. This is where people are assuming that Melly and Bortland were trying to get their story straight, driving around the city, and then ultimately Melly hopped out before Bortland took them to the hospital. Melly then FaceTimed his girlfriend saying that they were a victim of a drive-by and he needed to be picked up, which confirms that he was at the scene of the crime. So police knew that there were a lot of conflicting statements from witnesses, and even some straight-up lies. They needed to conduct this investigation immediately. The next day when the news broke, YNW Melly took to Instagram and Facebook to grieve publicly, claiming that they took my brothers from me over jealousy. Melly proceeded with his career as usual. He released a documentary on his YouTube channel on December 4th, which featured Sack Chaser and Juvie, and a little bit about how close they were growing up. It also featured a section about how obsessed with guns Melly was. At the end of the documentary, it stated that 4 days after the completion of this film, YNW Melly and his friends were a target of a drive-by shooting. Then the Genius video dropped of Melly explaining the lyrics to his hit song Murder on My Mind, where he describes his love for guns and says he isn't a human murderer.
I murdered a vagina and I murdered a bee. I am not no human murderer.
But on
Why you rolled your eyes when you said that
January
shit?
3rd, 2019, he was arrested in Florida on weed charges. His sinister smiling mugshot went viral. Just 3 weeks later, while he was still locked up, Mixed Personalities dropped with a Lyrical Lemonade video. This was a huge moment for Melly and Cole Bennett, as Kanye was the first veteran superstar rapper he had worked with at that point. The song went mega viral, and Melly's fame exploded. This was the first time a lot of people have heard of him. He was about to become a mainstream artist, but on February 13th, just less than a month later, the investigation concluded, and a warrant for his arrest for the murder of his two friends was now official.
Damn, boy. You really fucked your life up.
He immediately turned himself in despite claiming his innocence. 2 weeks later, the evidence against Melly was released. Police discovered that YNW Bortland lied about where the crime actually took place.
No, the fucking homie no, it's always the homie that snitch. It's always the homie that snitch. Oh, okay.
The police used a canine to investigate the crime scene on Southwest
No, he lied about it, and the canine figured it out.
160th Street, which is where he reported the drive-by happened, but the dog found nothing. Officers then
Okay, what if somebody picked the bully seals though?
investigated a more rural area that they thought maybe was the crime scene, and the canine found some evidence. The dog discovered 8 .40 caliber shell casings and 2 types of glass that matched the front passenger and rear
What's the
passenger
chances
window
they
of
knew
the Jeep.
exactly where it was
So
at?
now they know the crime scene is not even close to where it was reported. This prompted them to investigate the vehicle again, and they decided to do a trajectory analysis using rods and strings to determine flight paths of projectiles. And they confirmed that there is no way this could have been a drive-by shooting based on the bullet paths and the wounds suffered by the victims. The police suspect that they parked the vehicle and staged a drive-by shooting before showing up to the hospital. When
So you're saying they shot them they shot them and then got the car, went around the car, and shot the car up?
autopsy reports came back regarding the victim's wounds, the evidence shows the initial lethal shot occurred from inside the vehicle and was initiated from the left rear passenger side, the same position occupied by Demons, which is Melly. An intermediate wound by definition would indicate a distance of 3 inches to 3 feet between the victim and the weapon. However, due to a 3 centimeter stippling pattern, the weapon was in a close proximity to Thomas's head. This would be a straight up execution style shot. The gunshot wounds to the back of Thomas also indicates these wounds were inflicted after he was shot in the head, as the projectiles entered Thomas's back when he was leaning to the left. Evidence from the autopsy revealed that both victims' wound paths to their heads were from a left to right direction. This direction contradicts the statements made by Henry and does not support the statements of a drive-by shooting that occurred on the right side of the vehicle. Basically, they think Melly shot both of his friends point blank. Then they drove around trying to come up with a story, then staged a drive-by to make it look more convincing.
Get your federal refund up to 5 days early. Spruce, the mobile banking app. Visit sprucemoney.com.
But okay.
Biore blemish patches. Absorb pus oil. Your visible results.
It's so hard to believe. I'm sorry. It's so hard.
And
it's so hard to believe just because, like, what we gained before. Damn. Yeah. I just.
To hurry up because you don't want to sit outside. Oh, the fuck up.
Hey, would you? No, okay. Question: would you do the podcast with me? Or would you be part of it?
I feel like we're gonna end up arguing on it.
No. But the thing, but I be seeing people podcast, bro. These people realize just be sitting down with mics, headphones, just talking, chopping it up.
I know podcasts is.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do the same shit. Let's buy some cheap mics, like.
Okay, but like.
We talk about
It's
it.
gonna be a.
We talk about it.
It's gonna be a fucking.
You gotta make a contract too.
Fest.
You gotta make a contract.
That's gonna be a fest.
You gotta make a contract because like motherfucker gonna try to.
Obviously, the
take our money.
police have garnered a lot of evidence to support that.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a fest.
You're gonna be back and forth argument.
I feel like one of them might end up like that.
Nah, that's the point. It's content.
Because of Melly's music about guns, murder, and admitting to
drink a little bit, smoke a little. They gotta be after, you know.
having another personality, Melvin, who is reckless, unpredictable, and willing to kill, he hasn't exactly made himself seem like the most innocent man in the world. Most of his fans claim that this is...
Do you think Melly... Do you know Melly, of course, right? You think he did it? Do you think he killed his homies?
Didn't he confess?
He didn't confess to it. He just turned himself in. In my opinion, that's not confessing. Cause they're gonna.
Turning yourself in.
It's not.
That's saying I
In my opinion, I say it's not. This is the reason why. Because if they gonna come and search for you anyway, meaning they gonna come get you anyway. Meaning you gonna go to. Huh?
Cover for somebody.
Huh?
Why cover for somebody?
Me cover.
If you're going and.
He didn't cover for nobody. He just.
If you go and turn yourself in, you either did it or you're covering for somebody.
Nah. Cause think about it. If they already got you convicted, they already saying you are the person. I don't give a fuck what you say. You are the one. That mean we're gonna send teams of white people after you to get you, and they're gonna arrest you.
Then if he admitted it in court.
I don't think he admitted. I'm saying I think he turned himself in. That's it. I don't think
That's why if you turn yourself in, you really did it, or you're covering for somebody. But if it's in court and you're making a confession, then you probably just want to have less money for bail or bond or whatever the fuck.
I don't think he did it for real. I think he probably. I said the cover up part.
So he thought, hey, I want to just try jail.
I think the cover up part. This is my reason.
He's covering for somebody.
This is my reason why. Unless he was destined to do that. This is my two theories. Because they said he was it was him. He was behind his close homie. His close homie was his driver. The two other homies, they ended up killing them, right? So there's either two possibilities. Either Melly shot both of them. Bow bow. Tell him act like you like you didn't know what happened. Like he said they was in a drive-by. That's how they died. So. He told her. I guess he told the driver already what's the situation. You know what I'm saying? Unless the driver shot them to a Melly was just just there, and he watched it.
No, there was no investigation.
It is an investigation. They
can investigate the bullet.
Yeah, they said the first initial shot was inside the car towards where Melly was sitting at, but they can say anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not 100%. You know what I'm saying? Well, they wasn't there. It's just sometimes they be wrong, sometimes they be right. Who knows? I just on Melly's side because I like his music. Who knows? He probably innocent, but his name is Demon. His last name is actually Demon.
So he could have changed it. So
No. His parents named it. It's on his birth certificate and everything.
His parents named him Demon.
It's something Demons.
Fucking assassin, bro.
Yes.
So what do you think he gonna be doing bad
No,
shit.
no,
Alright then,
no. His life set him up to bad shit. His life set him up to bad shit. He didn't have a father. He said to the.
No, but you said he was destined because
Listen. You gotta listen how this world break people down. See, look, this is what I'm saying.
Wait, but you said what'd you say about his name?
His last name Demon.
And you said he was destined to blah blah blah.
Listen. This is the reason why I say for him it was destined, because he said he as a kid he loved guns. But when you love guns, that means you love violence. Even though you say you will not enact on violence, there is a potential you will enact on violence one day.
Fire is, but I'm not being an arsonist.
No, but you're a pyromaniac, but you have control of your pyromaniac energy. Do you not? Okay, do you not know that the stove, if you leave it on, put a pot on, it will burn up the pot, right? Right? And you do not, that eventually lead to a fire, right? You know, in your common mind, you do not want a fire in your house, so you do not do that, all right? That's just common sense, all right? This nigga knew if I use a gun, one tap, he's done, all right? He knew that. No, Nugget, what did I say? If everybody have the ability to do anything, but if you enact on it, you are evil. That nigga enact on his evil. He was destined to be a demon. Then he was on demon time that day. You know what I'm saying? If it is true, I'm just saying. In my opinion, you a great artist. I think you should come back out, make some more songs, and you can go back if you want to. But that's not my business. They say, Bobby Shmurda killed those niggas, but somehow he out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying? So we don't know. We wasn't there. But my opinion, I think he's good. I think he's free. I think he should be free. And I think R. Kelly should be free. I said it. I know he old, but it's so many pedos out here, bro. These niggas not in jail. I'm just saying, right? Isn't that crazy? These niggas be killing people.
Yeah, they have people you could look up sex offenders. There's probably one on this block.
Exactly, you can look them up, but yet they live a regular life. What made this man? No,
they're a registered sex offender.
No, okay, but they could probably. All they gotta do is announce it. They still get to eat food, go to places, buy clothes, shoes.
They can't be around certain areas.
But they still can do it. Things. That's my point. He's in a cell. He have to live with the people around the cell. He either get beat up or R-word. It's so much stuff that can happen to that man. You get what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on behind the bars. I'm just saying.
They said about R. Kelly, he probably likes the booty and the.
No, but that's the thing. People don't know his past. This nigga said he was touched on by his uncle. But you know that stuff traumatized people. People don't realize that.
I was touched on. You don't see me trying to touch children.
What are you? You have morals, my nigga. He lost morals.
The parents up for not controlling himself. I don't know.
Just exactly. So that means every one of these niggas supposed to be in jail. That's my point. They all didn't have control.
They served their time.
What the fuck you mean serve your time?
If you're a registered sex offender unlocked, that means you serve your time right
How long you get? Like 2 years?
Do I look like a cop?
Look it up for me. Be that background information. I'm gonna finish the video.
It's too common for rappers to make songs that glorify violence, gang.
Or he's a rapist, or he's a what?
Alright. Yeah, you can't say the R word. You can't say the R word. Yeah, grape. Say grape. Say grape.
Activity and all kinds of heinous crimes. This is all just for entertainment, and Melly is actually a good person. And when it comes to the music, it's hard to...
Bro, look, Melly was singing with Rod Wave. Oh my God, bro. That could have been a hit.
Accuse someone of crimes based on that. But I think
Rod Wave don't trust none of them niggas. You can look at his face.
We can all agree some of his interviews and candid remarks about his alter ego...
What is he away for? Like, what is he...
Look up his cases.
Why he in jail. But I think we make him look very suspicious. Plus, surely someone wouldn't kill their best friends, right? Well, there's absolutely nothing that indicates...
I don't believe nobody would kill I think people would kill their best friend, especially if their best friend was like plotting and backdoor them first, or if the friends are federal. Bro, I know niggas will backdoor their homies.
States Melly had any beef or...
But that's sad though. Like, I just dissing myself. If you a fan, bro, I hate. It's always that one homie, like I always say in my life. It's always that one homie that end up snitching.
Had blood with Juvie, who he has known since kindergarten.
I'd rather be around motherfuckers.
However, with Sack Chaser, there is some suspicion. A video surfaced on the internet of Melly's mother saying this.
Don't ever try to come for me, because I don't even play them type of games.
Wait, huh?
This motherfucker is not a sex offender. He is away for sex trafficking.
How he was charged how?
That's what he went away for.
Oh, they trying to get Andrew Tate like that? No, bro,
It says
no.
He led a criminal enterprise that sought to lure women, boys, and girls to him, just for dirty things.
Wait, time out.
So he did boys.
No. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out. That is terrible that that's happening. But you cannot deny that people in this world. I don't believe he's the only man that does that. I'm sorry. I do not believe that he just.
Not. You never seen those videos?
Okay. So that means he got it from someone. Someone influenced him to do or have an idea of this.
You know how many sex traffickers there are?
That's what I'm saying. So why are those people not getting tracked? Why? Okay. Why are they attacking?
People that sex traffic, they're more smart about it. Like.
Okay, they low key about it.
Be like, oh my gosh, there was a zip tie on my car.
Yeah.
That's a lure. Like.
So okay,
so try to stand there and try and take it off. They'll snatch them up right there. And take it off.
So I'm saying, why are people not watching more in that? It's like they watching the bigger people. But like the
famous people are the ones who don't have privacy.
Okay, but how about the people? How about the parents that allow this though? How about those people? What happens to those people? Nothing. They just live their life. That's not, man. Hey, y'all might as well kill. But y'all might as well kill that man.
Yeah. Being famous though.
But y'all might as well kill him. At that point, all he's doing was a little pleasure. You feel me? Bro, how did he get these kids? Did he just kidnap these people, or did parents let them do it?
It depends on what.
How did these kids even know who Kales is? What the fuck is this world? What the fuck?
Kids are easily tricked.
Bro, I have dark humor. That is crazy. I'm more on the parents. I don't know how that happened. I don't know.
Parents don't always teach their kids.
It's their fault too. They supposed to be in jail. I feel like everybody supposed to be in jail. I'm sorry. If one person going to jail, everybody who was involved going to jail. Man, that shit crazy.
Like,
this video.
what the fuck you got that I ain't got? Oh, you threatened me with your little gun? Bitch, I got big guns.
So she said Sack Chaser threatened her with a gun and also said that she has bigger guns. She was also in one of Melly's videos holding a Draco. So we can indicate from these that she might be into a more dangerous lifestyle than most mothers. Or maybe she was just being emotional on camera. Either way, she may have just gave the judge a reason to believe that there was a beef between Melly's mom and Sack Chaser, and that Melly would most likely defend his mother. Other than that, there isn't any strong intent for him to kill his friends, which is very important because they're trying to accuse him of premeditated murder. There are tons of rumors with very little or no evidence at all. Rumors that Sack Chaser was supposed to get $200,000 when Melly signed and he didn't want to pay him. Rumors that Sack Chaser got into a fight with Melly one time and knocked him out. Even rumors that Melly and Sack Chaser were in an intimate relationship.
Whoa, time out. So Melly was gay? I mean, bisexual, my fault. They said it was an indication that him and the homie that he smoked was doing a little play together. You know what I'm saying?
There was jealousy. There's an alleged video of Melly admitting to the murder, but it was just him singing Kevin Gates lyrics. There's a message he sent to a random Instagram account the night of the murder that says,
They said that he made a random Instagram account and text someone and say, I did that,
but with no context provided.
With no context. What are they doing?
But again, all rumors and very low evidence. It seems like the prosecutors have an extremely weak case. There is no confirmed murder weapon, and there is no intent. So to charge someone for first-degree premeditated
murder, bro?
Murder and seeking the death penalty, they need a very strong case. Also, keep in mind,
y'all got videos of this man shooting him? How do y'all know?
No idea what.
No face, no case. They got no handprints. No, bro, they must got some DNA of that nigga sitting down.
Is going to
think
be
about it.
4 years later, and we still.
Cause how many Jeeps that look like that? Come on, think about it. I probably got a lot of Jeeps that look.
Have only heard one side of the story, and since Melly has been locked up, his life has been rough. He pled not guilty in March of 2019. The next month, they announced that they were seeking the death penalty. He announced in June.
That's like why I don't like tell people shit.
That he would
I'm
be
gonna say shit over the phone.
home soon and was seen in court smiling. Melly vs. Melvin was
They
his
can watch me
third
all they
studio
want.
album
Shit,
released
it's not
while he
gonna
was
see
locked
nothing. I
up,
don't
which eventually
move in a
goes
way of,
gold,
like,
and it spent
watch me, you know what I'm saying?
31 weeks on the Billboard 200 albums chart. Then in March of 2020, he's
When you rich and famous, what's the first thing they buy? Jewelry. What jewelry speaks? Money. Money speaks attention. Money, and money is also evil. And we both talked about it. And he just happened to do a song before he went to jail with Kanye, mixed personality. The dudes that is very, everybody looking at him. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying they should look at him?
No, huh? No, they is looking at Kanye. No, I'm not saying about that. I'm saying like Kanye already had like the eyes watching him already, and now when they two psychopaths meet together, let's really watch what's going on. They made a song, some mergers happen. Go ahead.
You think they made him a clone?
Melly?
Hi.
Kanye? You think he closed him?
Do you think? Remember he was missing? And they're saying he came back different.
I didn't see nothing recent about him.
he's seen.
Huh?
They kidnapped him, and then you haven't seen nothing about him.
I don't know. Maybe he like, bro, I'm gonna just go ghost for a minute. I'm tired. But like, if they did clone him, I don't listen to music that much to really care. Excuse me. Wait. But he do say things that could be better for this world, but they don't want to hear it.
You don't want him saying that.
That's what I'm saying. They keep saying he's crazy. Why?
They did with Orlando Brown.
Along, but like they say he did it, right?
Smiling in court
That
again.
he killed his wife.
In April, he tested positive for COVID-19. He'll be filing a motion for restricted release in hopes of better care.
Wait, you talking about a light-skinned dude that was saying about the eyes? What are you talking about?
Orlando from that's over there.
What he been saying?
Due to any jails not being prepared to treat this new virus. He hopes for your support and to recover soon. Pray for Melly. Send positive energy to him, please. Despite his health, he was allegedly involved in several fights with inmates, guards, alongside inmates, etc., causing him to lose his privileges and send him to solitary
He do got like a demon-like smile. He's so stupid.
confinement for 70 days. Then YNW Bortland was granted house arrest, which is extremely
He's
uncommon
like falling to everything that his last name.
for someone to get released, facing the severity of these charges. His team released another project in 2021, just a matter
the
of
dude that was on what he was saying about the eyes and stuff. That's his name. I never knew that. So they got never knew that. Then he is snitching on people. I need to watch.
which
more
had an
interviews with him.
insane list of features, trying to hold on to the audience that is still there to support him. His physical condition got worse when it was reported that he had an abscess in his lower jaw, which is a bad chronic infection because of his diamond implants. He was denied dentist visits, a regular toothbrush or floss because
He was denied dentist visits because he had diamonds in his teeth and it messed up his lower jaw. He got affected. I guess
they can be
that's
used
your
as
fault,
weapons.
man. You
People
shouldn't put
suspected
diamonds
that
in
the
your
jail
teeth.
are trying to
What did I say about people who get money? First thing they do is try to upgrade themselves, pouring gold and stuff all over.
torture and
What's
break
wrong
him
with
down
y'all
while he
niggas?
awaits this trial. In March of 2022, he filed for a speedy trial.
bro, don't
and was
be
granted
yelling,
it.
bro.
We thought we were going to get the answers. Then it was pushed back a month, then another, and ultimately postponed indefinitely in May of 2022 after his own defense decided to rescind their speedy trial notion. There was another report that an inmate snitched on him and said he had shanks and pipe bombs in his cell, and he was trying to escape. But when they investigated, there was nothing. However, they did find weapons in someone else's cell close to him, so they were trying to pin it on Melly. At the end of 2022, he had made multiple long posts on his Instagram begging for help, citing specific officers that are abusing their powers, mistreating him, revoking his phone access, only letting him out of his cell for 1 hour a day, watching his every move, threatening to beat him up, and making sure his family never hears from him, cutting off all his communication with others, and straight up torturing him. These Instagram posts let us know the type of inhumane treatment that YNW Melly is facing right now. Now, reminder, he has not been found guilty of anything, so this treatment is definitely...
He's not found. No. But he's not guilty. He's not found guilty on any of these charges. But yet he's in holding for so long.
You said he turned himself in.
Meaning. Okay, so I'm just saying. So they just holding him though. They could have just. He could have been at home. Could have put him on house arrest. I know he at.
Definitely excessive. Going into 2023, we still do not have a trial date.
He been in jail for 4 years. That's long in college.
4 years, Melly has been behind bars, waiting to know.
He wasted college years on this. Huh?
If his friend said, hey, I did this crime, and that cop wants to close the case, they're going to be like, okay, fine, you did it.
His fate.
And
The
he black, too.
prosecutors have 600 pages of DNA, ballistic
They
evidence.
said they got 600 pages of DNA proving that it's Melly and them.
This is lying. Melly's own suspicious statements on social media.
Wait. They say it proving that he's lying. So why y'all just didn't say he's guilty and here to prove none? Why is he not guilty yet?
Probably still in that bitch claiming
They don't have a murder weapon. They don't have intent, and apparently they don't have anyone willing to.
But they don't get no murder weapon or intent.
What if he wants to get put away?
Testify against him. If Melly did this,
No one kills him. Bro,
it would
I'm
be
not
considered
lying.
one
I doubt people kill him.
of the most heinous crimes
Only
in
reason I say I doubt because huh?
rap history. But we don't know what his defense will be. So as
Well, okay, maybe okay. All right, this is my theory. So let's say something he did, let's say in a drive-by, right? What if let's see. What if this nigga shot his homie on accident in the drive-by? You know what I'm saying? He was scared. He upped the gun. He didn't look. He shot him. Oh my! I'm sorry. His other homie get shot. You know.
He didn't kill who they were supposed to.
Yeah, like the ops slid on them, but you feel me? They couldn't. Like he was scared. Like he was a pussy. Like he talked all that smack, but he was a pussy at the end. You know what I'm saying? He smiled because he did catch a body technically. You know what I'm saying?
So he ended up killing the wrong person, but not. Okay, he's just afraid.
Yeah. But he can't be afraid then, because he's in jail. Jail must be kind of treating him kind of good, because this nigga, you don't really see him screaming, hey, I need someone to help me get out of this.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's in there so that, because if he were to get out, what if someone's trying to kill him?
But who? If you move smart, you want to, but every rapper get killed, though. Every rapper I'm not gonna lie, going master cast. Like when I was watching the YoungBoy interview, everybody doing interviews lately. I don't know why. Why? You want him to betray his master? Why would he betray his master? He loved YoungBoy.
Didn't they start beefing, or who am I thinking about?
No, you think about Dirt. You think about Dirt.
YoungBoy was beefing with Dirt?
No, YoungBoy was beefing with King Von. King Von got killed by Corneroni
I thought he
homie.
was beefing with somebody new.
Huh?
I thought YoungBoy was beefing with somebody new.
YoungBoy don't like a lot of people. He don't like a lot of people.
Of course not.
But he just said in the interview, he said he's scared of people. He admitted. He said I'm scared of people because people lie and evil and stuff. I can't. It's hard to deny because this nigga is smart. Like I'm afraid of people too. Look, I can't fly. You don't know what the fuck they up to. Like niggas not afraid. Like think about how this world moves. If you got more than somebody, they are so evil to the point. Instead of just like asking, instead of like, hey bro, can you help me with this project? Can you loan? Like asking, right? They are so willing to come up to you, pull a gun, shoot you for the things you got, potentially go to jail for it, or say something like they only got like 10 bands off you, right? They just killed you for 10 bands. They gonna spend that 10 bands so fast because people don't know what money's supposed to go to for real. People are stupid.
They're also gonna spend it fast so they don't get caught with it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So that's how evil these people is. They so willing to take you from this world because of, like I said, money's evil.
And like I said, becoming famous puts you in a hot seat.
But that's the thing. But they will probably kill Mr. Beast still. I don't know. But people that give it back, right? I'm sorry. Why kill those people? Are they proving they giving back in the right way? Why kill those people? Y'all some
evil.